Ooga booga, ooga 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 booga. Hello. Far Cry 5 is filled with some insanely overpowered weapons, so today I'm attempting to beat all of Far Cry 5 using only a bow and arrow. But here's the catch: if I die once, I delete the save and the video ends. One stray bullet or missed arrow that leads to me dying means the run is over. To complete this challenge, I have to take down Joseph Seed and his 3 siblings by putting arrows through each and every one of them. Will I be able to kill all 4 siblings and take down Project at Eden's Gate before dying a single time while only using a bow? Let us begin. Welcome to Montana, home of a heavily armed cult with this man as their leader, Joseph Seed. As a newly recruited sheriff, we are sent into Hope County with our 3 cop buddies to arrest Joseph Seed on a single count of kidnapping. I feel like there's a lot more we could charge him with, but whatever. We arrest him and bring him back to the helicopter before we end up crash landing. Waking up, we are being chased by hordes of cultists, so my first objective is to escape with my life. I obviously don't have my bow yet, so all I can do is run away from the crash site, and anytime the game is giving me any option to fight, I have to sneak right by. Until we get to this trailer house and find one of our cop buddies from earlier. And this is where things get hard. This section has waves of cultists attacking the house against just me and Burke. But I can't use the gun he just gave me, so I let him do all the fighting. And anytime he went down, I had to run out and pick him up. He eventually hijacked one of the cult's trucks, so I hop in with him and start the first on-rails section of the game, where the intended method to beat this level is to shoot the hundreds of cultists with the now infinite bullets I have. Using the stupid method of bobbing in and out of the truck to avoid the bullets, Burke drives us off of the bridge, finishing the prologue. Customizing my guy to be the peak American male, we are finally let loose into the actual game world, but still without a bow and arrow, which is needed to kill the cultists and free the hostages on this island. So first we need to find a bow, and luckily there is one on the starting island in this prepper stash. So turning on the power and heading back to the stash, we are able to open it, but it's filled with water. So I spent like 5 minutes trying to get in, not realizing that there is a pump that just drains out all the water. Finally getting my bow and arrow, I am able to start clearing this island. And to do so, I have to get this bar all the way across by clearing outposts and finishing missions. But while clearing the first outpost, my first problem popped up. Using the bow, I have a very limited amount of arrows, and currently no way to buy or craft new ones. So needing enough firepower to clear the rest of the island, I start the Guns for Hire mission, where we rescue a hostage, allowing us to add him to our squad.
Welcome to our club!
Which means he will follow me around and help me kill the cultists, allowing me to finish missions and outposts much easier.
Success!
Getting the progress bar to about 2/3, the final mission of the starting island starts, where I have to climb up the radio tower and watch John's broadcast, allowing me to leave the starting island and head into John's territory, where I have to gain a total of 13,000 resistance points to liberate it. To gain 13,000 RP, we can obviously complete missions and clear outposts, but we can also destroy convoys, destroy silos, but with my current arrows, I can't do anything against them. But there are explosive and incendiary arrows in the shop, so I first need to unlock a shop in the first place. Heading over to the first mission and outpost, we need to clear a small town known as Falls End. And after killing all the cultists here, we run into another reason we need to get these explosive arrows as soon as possible. But one of the hostages I rescued saved my butt this time and shot down the plane, clearing Falls End. This opens a gun store in the town where I can refill my arrows. But now we have another hurdle. I need a perk known as Black Market to unlock those special arrow types in the shop. It also costs 6 perk points, and I currently only have 3. So all I have to do is head over to one of the prepper stashes, which hold perk magazines. Climbing up this wasp-infested barn, I reach the top and get 3 perk magazines, allowing me to purchase the Black Market perk. Now that I have access to everything I'll need to complete this challenge, I start work on some of the story missions, which give me between 400 and 600 RP. The first one I started with was the Widowmaker, where I sneak into an outpost, kill all the cultists, hop into a giant semi-truck, and cause a bunch of chaos, but obviously can't use the weapons that are literally built into the truck. Delivering it back to Falls End, I complete this mission, earning me 600 RP. Now starts the cycle of talking to somebody, getting a mission, driving to the mission, obviously crashing, killing everyone there and earning RP, which gets us past the first checkpoint in John's territory. All that means is that a mandatory story mission will happen soon. So, when I was going to destroy a silo, I got marked, causing John's hunting team to hit me with a bliss bullet, causing me to fall asleep and get thrown into the mission.
Not this one.
Killing a bunch of cultists and defending the extraction zone for 2 minutes, we get into this helicopter and leave, finishing the first abduction mission of the video. But now we have to gain more resistance points to get to the next abduction mission, so it's back to doing random side quests and missions for the next hour or so. Blowing up silos, liberating bases, clearing roadblocks, a bunch of tedious work until we have the chance to recruit an even better companion. Because honestly, the first guy I recruited, I haven't seen him in like 4 hours. This is Grace, and she will be an absolute beast for the rest of the playthrough. But to recruit her, I need to help her protect this church. A bunch of cultists rush this church and try to destroy the mausoleum. They are trying to destroy these 3 gravestones, and I just have to kill all of them before they can destroy all 3. And with Grace sniping from the top of the church, we get it done very easily. And now I have Grace helping me with the rest of the playthrough. Our main objective right now is to clear these outposts until we reach the next checkpoint. And with these awarding 400 RP, it should only take 1 or 2. Easily clearing the first one with the help from Grace. We are just barely below the necessary resistance points. So, heading over to Sunrise Farm. We clear this outpost as well, putting us over the points needed for the next abduction mission.
Yes! Yes!
But this time, instead of immediately hunting us down and kidnapping us, John sends a plane after us, which during its attack on us, nearly kills me. And just a reminder, if I die, the video ends immediately. But luckily I didn't die this time, so John sends his hunt squad after me, where I get shot by a tranq bullet and wake up in the next John mission.
I'm just gonna hurt you.
Waking up in a chair, we scoot our way on over to the stairwell. We then have to sneak our way past about 20 guards through this abandoned missile silo, until we reach John and our friend Hudson from the beginning. Unfortunately, we can't get in there, so he drags her away and gasses the entire silo, causing a timed fight scene, but because I don't have any weapons, I just have to run past. But in doing so, I almost die again. But I am able to make it to the surface and escape, finishing the second abduction mission. Heading back to Falls End, I grab my weapons again, and you guys already know the drill. Time to go complete some missions. In this one, I put 3 sprinklers onto a water irrigation system. Wow. Anyway, I complete a bunch of missions all throughout John's territory.
Find some fellow superheroes. Yeah, I know who you are.
All until we get down to this last silo. So I pull over, blow it up. That gives us just enough resistance points, where all I need to do is complete one final mission to trigger the final boss fight against John. So, heading over to this trailer park, a cult deserter is being held, and we need to grab him before the cult decides to kill him. And even though I was trying to be stealthy, this guy decides to shrug off an arrow to the head, causing the entire compound to get alerted, almost causing me to die, killing this entire challenge. But I was able to heal up and grab the cult deserter,
My leg!
where I have to pick him up and walk him all the way down to the boat dock, completing this mission and triggering the final level in John's territory. Getting back to Falls End, I enter the church where John is holding multiple people hostage, and after a very inspiring sermon,
It's the power of yes!
he makes his escape, causing a bunch of cultists to attack me. And after killing all of them, I hop in the turret of this truck, but not being able to use it, I just sit back there and hope that the NPC drives well enough on her own to get us
When it
there.
reverts, Sam! When it reverts! Oh, Lord!
Luckily she did, but John escaped in a plane. So I need to get in one of these planes and in the air as fast as possible. But the second I take off in this one, the cultists shoot it up, causing it to lose all power. But I didn't die, so the challenge continues. So I grab the second plane stashed here. Once I get up in the air and chase him down, there is a slight problem. I obviously can't shoot John with my bow while I'm in a plane, and while I could just shoot him down, that would go against the rules. But I did plan for that. If you ram John's plane, it kills his entire health bar in one hit. I just need to chase him down and grab his key. Landing the plane, he is already in a four-wheeler driving up to his bunker. Grabbing my own car, I try to ram him to slow him down, getting one hit in before he just drives up the side of a mountain. Where are you going? Ramming him again, I am able to get one more hit in before hitting him with a fire arrow, which does end up killing him. Grabbing his key, I drive the 20 extra feet up to his bunker before I almost die from shooting the Juggernaut with an explosive arrow about 5 feet away from me, before entering John's bunker and starting another fight. While running through this bunker, another Juggernaut shows up, killing me, ending this run. 10 hours of my life gone, reduced to atoms. This save is dead and the run is over. Was it worth it? No. Am I mad? Yes. If you want to see me try to do this again and take down the rest of the siblings, let me know. Maybe I'll reinstall and let my physical health deteriorate yet again. Bye!